You know what? With these big tires, you might be asking yourself, will it still spin them over? And that's a good question. Let's see. I feel like it's something a man should check, right? Mazel check it right here, too. No, what? Didn't even hesitate. Is that a cop right there? Hello, world. Long time no see. It is Thursday morning, 6 a.m. Let me roll the windows up. Yeah, there's a little bit of road noise, but it's worth it. It's not louder than the exhaust, especially in sport mode. I love how it does that rev match when it downshifts on its own. I never really did sport mode that much until here recently. Just in a sporty mood, if you will. That's another thing I didn't think of, having that much bigger of a diameter of a wheel. It is a little bit more weight on each corner. Obviously I'm not winning any races with these wheels, but that's not the point. I was trying to merge into traffic and I put it down like I normally do, and it must have been the extra load because it built way more boost than I've ever seen. I mean, it tops out usually like 17 PSI and it was a little over 20. And I was like, I don't know. You would think there'd be some safeties on this that would open up the electronic wastegate or whatever, to not allow that much boost to go into this poor little EcoBoost engine. But how y'all been? I feel like this may be the new strategy. I'm just trying it out. And by that, I mean just recording little things throughout the week that I'm doing. And then Thursday, Friday, put it all together, right? Mix that in with a little bit of Johnny Gobble. And you got some consistent content, right? Listen to this thing. It's gonna be hard to hear on camera, probably. It's an animal. We go get this pre-trip done, and then I'll meet back up with you guys. Guess while you're waiting for me to come back, I could show you a little clip of how my Easter went, right? And also, yeah, I did have a 2.5-inch lift put on this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna act like I ain't nervous. The old girl over there at the shop getting a lift put on her. I'm a little nervous. They look reputable though. They look, well, man, right up against that wall. Ooh. That's a Corona bottle on the bed. I don't know where those are coming from. Put it in your bucket. Good job. Let's go find more. Come on. Look.
That was foul.
Cool, buddy. You wanna go find some more? That dog won't get you. Come on. Yay. Whoa, dude. Wow. Here, top-notch Easter egg hunt. And I'm just kidding, obviously, about the shop that did the lift. The dude did say something kind of stupid to me, though. He's like, is that boost gauge right in it? Because he had to take it over to the alignment shop. I was like, yeah, it's right. Why? He was like, man, it went down into the negative. Passed the old pre-trip inspection. I finally got some new tires on here, and I need to get a new mirror. You never know when that daggone DOT be lurking out there. They just, man, they always try to get you. But, no, I truly need a break. If I'm being completely honest, I need a break, man. I am so tired. Been going and going and going. Hell, I even worked on Easter Sunday and took a load about 5.5 hour round trip in this truck. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That way you can make trash pandas jealous and have them make shit up. Man, how mad do I have to have this on board to still be going on? Man, but anyway, before we get into that, I know I've told you guys before probably, I had a company come out and replace our sewer line. And them idiots, and I should have had them come out and fix it. They left a clean out in our alley or easement or driveway, whatever, like the utility, the alley. I could have just left it an alley game. They left our clean out like 4 foot high and just stopped out in the alley. Naturally, what do you think's gonna happen? Somebody ran over it. Well, there ain't nothing quite like digging the shitter pipe up, put a clean out on after a hard day's work. It is what it is, though. Should almost really make, get all this bullshit out of here. Should really make the company that we gave $7,000 to replace our entire drain and put this ridiculous 4 foot clean out in the middle of an easement. Which that's one of the issues with living in town, right? You know, if I was out on private property somewhere, this wouldn't happen. But like nobody's gonna drive over that. Come on, man. I'll just ram me a power cord. The Ford's got its own power, but in case it won't run that, I've got a separate inverter. But I think the plan is just to dig this down really low to where when I put this new clean out on it, which you'd be surprised to know that this is the second clean out. This has already happened once before, and I left it this high, which is kind of on me at that point. But I'm gonna dig it low enough to where I can cover the clean out up and just maybe spray paint on this wall where it's at. Well, let's see if this shovel will fire up. Yeah, if there was a license that you had to keep valid and renew in order to operate one of these, I'd let mine expire. No problem. I'm talking about this shovel. Yeah, well. Man, that thing looks good though, don't it? Oh, shovel shit all day, boy. Look. Oh, I almost don't even want to show it too much, man. Sorry. Look at that. They've even left that old terracotta pipe in there. They didn't even pull that out. Well, I think that's deep enough. Get that back row right there fired up. Well, you can tell that the wife is draining our boy's bath water. See the steam in the water. At least it's flowing good. I know some of you guys might think that's pretty nasty, but I got electricity out here though. Off of that, beautiful. Oh, it even looked good, a little blurry. God, that thing looks good. Can't stop looking at it. That's how it should look. We're dug out, glued on a new clean out, and well below. Just bury that, like I said, put a mark on my retaining wall right here. That way I know where it's at. Heaven forbid I ever have to use it. Cover it back up. Daggone. It could stop any minute. I'll be good with that. Anyway, what else did I do? Let me know, do you guys like this style of just kind of recording stuff throughout the week and then just kind of putting it all together? I don't know. I'm already tired and exhausted, and just kind of watching some of it back to put this video together, I'm like, ugh. It just makes me even more tired. I do got good news though, that the ceiling in there, and shout out to the people in the comments for helping me out with that. The ceiling in my sunroom, it was the compound I was using. I used that topping compound actually to retape it 100%. I got one heck of a mess to clean up, but safe to say, I was just using the wrong compound. So I just threw a little patch job over that crack and that crack. And we'll let that go ahead and set in. Anybody wondering, this is the BS that I was using. Actually got a little bit in my bed. I should have known. I should have seen this coming because, and I was even complaining the original night that I taped in those two using that other compound. I was so confused because I was like, mud or topping, like drywall mud, should be like the consistency of Play-Doh almost, where you can actually putty it in and work it and do your thing. This stuff was like paint. I mean, I was taking like scoops of it with a knife, trying to spread it in the tape, and it was all dripping on me. It looked like about 1,000 pigeons shit all over the sunroom and me that night. Night and day difference. Like, it's definitely going to stay in this time, so I'm going to finish that this weekend as well. I need to take some time off, man. Bad. All right, let's split this scene. $126 later, 36 gallons. So, let's take a minute and talk about this glorious idiot, man. This guy, I got a meeting. This guy is so stupid, man. And how triggered do you have to still be for this? I mean, still going on. And I guess that's part of that formula I was talking about a couple videos back. That not only do you just blatantly lie about everything, but I guess it's part of the formula to just keep double down, triple down, quadruple down, and just keep repeating it over and over. I guess maybe he thinks if he repeats it enough, it'll somehow become true, or it'll matter more to him. I don't know, but man, have I hurt this guy's feelings to still be going on and on, right? And being, Creek Squad's gonna figure you out, guys, in Mike 12 Point. He puts a lot of weight, too, on what Mike 12 Point thinks, man.
Even 12 Point said that. 12 Point said the creek is running dry for him.
And apparently, some statement was made by Mike 12 Point about me. Here's what you don't understand, Gobble. Although I like Mike 12 Point, I think the dude's hilarious. Seems like a good guy. Don't know him personally, like, that well. But I could, man, listen. If I could tell you how little my life would change if Mike 12 Point tomorrow got on YouTube and said, gotcha, man, and everything he's about. But it wouldn't matter to me. And that's the problem with a lot of you people. You put so much weight in what other people think about you. You realize how great your life would be if you didn't give a whether Mike 12 Point approved of anything that you do, or liked you, or endorsed you, or whatever the fuck. I mean, it's weird, man, the way you guys, and that's the problem, and that's the way he thinks. His mind is number one, YouTube is the most important thing to this man in the world. Number two is whether or not he's accepted in these communities and whether or not people care about him. And he's never been accepted, but it's a constant effort to be accepted for some reason. You know, if you're just a decent human being, people won't with you like that. There I go, giving life secrets, right? If you were just a decent human being, and it's not that Mike 12 Point me necessarily. It's not that Rusty Truck me necessarily. It's not that Kurt, Triple T, or whoever. It's not that they with me. It's that they don't have any reason to come down on me. They don't have any. I'm not on here doing the up shit that you do to make them go, oh man, this guy's a piece of shit, and then just tear apart my entire life. That's the reason they do that, buddy. It's because you are a piece of shit, and you are a narc, and you are a bum. You're all those things. So when these people who, and shout out to all of them that I just named, right? Mike 12 Point, Rusty Truck for sure. You know, the reason that we get along is because we have like-minded views, right? We're all decent human beings that can see a not decent human being. That's all it is. There's no huge secret. There's no click in the background, right? There's no fucking, what's that Tom Cruise movie where they're all walking around? You know what I'm talking about? There's none of that going on. I hate to break it to you, man, but whenever you don't see our faces on here, it's not because we're all somewhere in some private place in the back streets, in the UT back streets. Yins are in the back streets, all just teaming up together against Goblin. Yins are having meetings, and I know it, goddammit, and I want to be a part of it. Just raise my blood pressure there a little bit. But no, there's no secret society. There's none of that. whenever you don't see our faces on here, it's because we're all living our lives, and we're living good ones, right? We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're working. We're taking care of our families. We're taking care of our children. We're being a productive member of our community and in society in general. You, on the other hand, still just laying there on that couch leeching, right? Feel like you're doing something by giving Merle a ride to work. Oh, good on you, Johnny. And then you swing in through the fast food restaurant and spend $10 to $15 of her money shoving something down your face in her car. That's the difference, man. But listen, if I was you, because this is another talking point, right, is, oh, that's why you got charges put on you. And people sent you so much money that you've just bought a house, a car, you went to the Bahamas. God, you're an idiot, man. But anyway, hey, if I was you, I would stop bringing that up. Because, I mean, you wouldn't want somebody to actually pursue that, right? To actually start really pushing the issue, the fact that you lied on an affidavit, on a sworn affidavit, completely lied, right? How about that? I mean, I got the recording of talking to your county attorney or prosecutor, whatever the hell he is, and him saying, well, if Johnny lied about this, then yeah, you know, I'll look into it, and there could be some charges or repercussions towards Johnny for lying.
Court. And like I said, if he cannot prove this case, it will be dismissed. And if you can prove that he has falsified it, then like I said, there are falsely reporting an incident charge that can be filed against him.
And you know you lied, bro. You went in there, you took a text now number that you spread across the screen. I've got the live still, where the number's just scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And you said, hey, call in live. Everybody remembers that, right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Everybody remembers it. And then you took a number, a text now number that you posted on YouTube that you got several missed calls from. I mean, call after call after call because you put it on YouTube. A hated individual like you put a text now number on YouTube. And then took the fact that you got several missed calls and then voicemails from some random other people, and you walked into a place of law and got a sworn affidavit and signed your name to it saying that this is 100% gotcha man who got my phone number, my personal phone number, not a text now number, my personal phone number, and has been harassing me nonstop. That's what you did, buddy, right? And then you took some voicemail, because one of them was me from a year ago, whenever you struck my channel to get my phone number. And I recorded myself, literally it was on video on YouTube, where you hung up on me, because I was trolling your stupid ass, and I called you right back. I was like, oh, come on, Johnny. And you walked in there and lied to them and said that that was recent. Yeah, this was just the other day. I can't even sleep. I can't even sleep, man. Is what you told your prosecutor. This guy's he's just tormenting my whole entire life, y'all. Look at all these missed calls. It's gotta be the gotcha man. Man. And all it took was a letter from an attorney to get the charges dropped. But man, I'm telling you, you're lucky people aren't a piece of shit like you are, because if I wanted to, if I really wanted to pursue that, right? And let's just say a lot of people wanted to call in and figure out why somebody wasn't held accountable. I don't know, just allegedly. If I was you, I'd shut the up about it. Because you got away with murder on that, buddy. And you just keep on going, right? But you're a victim, though. Man, why is this gotcha man guy always picking on me, man? He's obsessed, y'all. He just won't leave me alone, man. Meanwhile, you're on your wife's channel that you stole from her because your stupid ass finally got held accountable for a bunch of false strikes, right? And you're on there still tormenting and talking about a fucking guy that died of cancer. Still going on about it. Still trying to get people to believe some up narrative. that I went in there and recorded him without his knowledge, that somebody invited you, and oh man, Johnny Gobble was just doing the right thing, right? He was just trying to come there and warn that guy. He was just trying to warn him. Did you know your son's recording you without your knowledge? That thing, Mr. Horner, that thing that you were looking into when you were doing this and smoking a joint.
Sister ain't crazy about it.
That was a phone. It's got a camera on it. I'm Johnny Gobble and I approve this message. What a idiot, dude. Give me just a minute. Let me look and see if you posted any more videos. Find something else to make fun of you about. Give me just a minute.
Because I've said that shit for years, saying he's a pill popper. I mean, I've said it for years.
And boom. There it is. Didn't have to look far, long, or hard. And first things first, dude, this thumbnail, beautiful, dude. Beautiful. This shit's hilarious, man. But my guy Rusty's got me, man. I was looking for a small clip that really encapsulates what Johnny Gobble is. And man, just row it. Row the clip.
Because I've said that shit for years, saying he's a pill popper. I mean, I've said it for years. But all those years I was saying it just to get at him.
What? No. No, Johnny. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now.
Yeah. Dude, it's so funny to listen to him finally come clean about something. I mean, Dirty deleted it, but that doesn't, you gotta know that doesn't work. From now on, Gobble, you may as well not delete anything anymore, because that doesn't, the delete button is a fantasy, right? But this dude say here just admitted that he called Ryan a pill popper for years, knowing that it was a lie just to get at him. And then follows it up a little bit later in the video by saying this.
Yes, he is. HBR. The dude has sat here and lied on the internet about me, bro.
Oh.
That shows me what type of person he is.
That shows me what kind of person you are, y'all. Hey, besides being a professional victim, that's just what he's doing, man. And who knows, maybe one day he'll come clean and come out and say, because that's what he's doing right now. That's the reason he says all this dumb shit about me, is just to get at me. Well, I'm just saying that just to get at him. But you know what's funny? The stuff I say about you that gets at you is true. That's why it gets at you. I just come on here and laugh at you and keep on saying, dude, this is some kind of weird formula to try to make a little bit of money. You gotta get that Hyundai payment. I bet you ain't even paying a quarter of it. Ah, you're such a loser, bro. Did you know that? Did you know you're a loser? But this is a great way to end this off. Like I said, Johnny, you'll always lose, man. You just lost. You lost earlier. You lost 3 years ago. You'll lose tomorrow. You know why? It's because you're a loser.